Greetings. I'm John Berman, Senior Warden here at St. Philip's. As we prepare to gather for the annual meeting this coming Sunday, I have the pleasure of addressing you to share some of my thoughts about all that was done last year and what we have planned for 2024. I'd like to begin by acknowledging and thanking our outgoing vestry class. Michael Anderson, Barbara Cohn, and Tamsin Sugiyama have worked tirelessly in multiple leadership roles to improve life and ministry at St. Philip's. Though we will miss them, we are blessed to have a strong class of nominees to replace them in Julia Annis, Courtney Friesen, and Arnold Kraus. Please note that you will have the opportunity to cast your ballots for the incoming vestry class and for our junior warden, Bonnie Wynn, at the meeting on Sunday. 2023 proved to be a year of setback, accomplishment, growth, and transition. The setback I refer to occurred early in the year when we discovered that a payment of our 2021 diocesan assessment had been missed. That discovery started a cascade effect that ended the year with a cost overrun of $108,000 in the diocesan assessment line of the budget. Additionally, unexpected costs associated with air conditioning, equipment replacement, as well as inflationary costs for virtually all other expense items accumulated to run an additional deficit of $60,000. When faced with that realization at mid-year, the vestry made the decision to go back to the parish to raise the necessary funds to bring the budget back into balance, terming the campaign Close the Gap. I'm extraordinarily thankful for those who contributed to and proud of the responses we received from our parish family. Close the Gap was successful in achieving roughly $160,000 of new pledges that allowed us to end the year with the desired balance of revenue and expenses. You will hear more on this subject from our treasurer, Herb Burton, in his report. Our accomplishments in 2023 were many. Among them were, the vestry adopted a strategic plan to guide our forward-looking efforts. The goals established under the plan are: 1. Support the spiritual growth of people of all ages. 2. Expand and celebrate our outreach efforts. 3. Develop and maintain an in-depth understanding of who our current parishioners are. 4. Attract, train, manage, and recognize our volunteers. 5. Share our love of God by promoting our strengths to the unchurched and retirees of Tucson through evangelism and discipleship. And 6. Deepen our culture of financial stewardship. We worked collaboratively with the Preservation and Endowment Foundation to prepare and adopt a facilities repair, refurbishment, replacement, and maintenance expenditures forecast, which for obvious reasons has been termed RRR&M, to identify all work necessary to keep our buildings, grounds, and equipment in proper condition. To provide a safer environment for the school, office, meeting, and worship spaces, a task force was formed to work with the sheriff's office in creating a campus security plan. The plan has several phases that are to be executed by priority assignment and when funding is available. The highest priority was to secure the school area, which was accomplished by introducing electronic locking mechanisms and enlarging all gates leading into that area. Additionally, strategic video cameras were installed to monitor activity around the campus. Regarding the growth that occurred last year, I'm happy to report we have seen upward trends in almost every metric utilized to track the health of our parish. Sunday attendance, new family membership, Christian formation, program involvement, and pledge numbers were all up. In my opinion, the most meaningful growth occurred in the number of families with children involved has almost doubled. Recognizing that we need to move away from a clergy-focused program management structure due to our multifaceted programs and ministries and limited clergy staff, We began transitioning to a commission model where lay leaders take a larger role in driving activities and managing outcomes. The 4 commissions that have been formed are CYFM, Music, Outreach, and Creation Care. Each commission is supported by a staff person and is answerable to the vestry. With Father Peter's departure, which left a very large hole, Father Robert, Mother Taylor, and Mother Mary all stepped up to the challenge, taking on new roles in addition to their prior responsibilities. The commissions are vital to keep from overburdening them any further. Turning to what we anticipate this year, the vestry is committed to refocus on renewal works to gauge where we are as a parish in terms of our spiritual growth, pastoral needs, and program desires. As of now, the plan is to send out a questionnaire later this spring, gather the data, and evaluate where we stand and what our needs are. I mentioned earlier in my comments that one of our major accomplishments last year was the adoption of the RRR&M forecast. This year is our first year operating under that program. The study forecasts a whopping need of $750,000 to begin catching up from the years of deferred maintenance we are facing. I am thrilled to report that through the generosity of the Preservation and Endowment Foundation, pledging $300,000, the realization of a Heritage Fund grant of $100,000, that, by the way, was secured through team effort led by Jane Prescott Smith, storm damage insurance proceeds of approximately $133,000, and the money that has been allocated for maintenance in the operating budget, we will be able to take care of most of that backlog. Projects scheduled to be undertaken this year include major roofing repairs, repairing the north wall of the library, which has been damaged by water intrusion, air conditioning repairs and replacements, parking lot repairs, pew refinishing, and stucco repair. This year also brings a unique opportunity and challenge for us. We will be hosting the Diocesan Convention in October. Having attended the convention at St. Barnabas in Scottsdale last year, I witnessed how many logistical challenges we will face. Suffice to say, we will need to coordinate our efforts and put our best foot forward. One thing that stood out to me was the number of volunteers they had directing people around the campus and providing support. I encourage as many of you as possible to pitch in. In closing, I want to express my belief that St. Philip's is in a very good place. I'm excited about the many opportunities we have to continue along the positive path we have set. I encourage everyone to focus on what brings you to our parish family and to get involved in what you are passionate about. Thanks for your time today, and may we all be thankful for God's blessings.